option. I'ma play the whole game like it ain't no rules. Wide awake, YSL boat shoes. It's a mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't free, that's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only. Yo, I be master speaking.
We've got the Grizzlies in Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee, against an Eastern Conference team here at the FedEx Forum. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Stephen Curry. Coaches and fans enjoying seeing how he fits into the game plan and lineup here with his new team.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Bucket is good.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. Now, talking about Damian Lillard, Coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now, we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Inside. Caruso with the ball. Over in the corner, Lillard. There's the pick. Launches it. Rebounded by Hart.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Bane following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside Curry. And Hart has it in the corner. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
And it's Lillard missing. The Grizzlies trailed by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now Curry. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Curry, not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
Now here's Lillard. Lopez, no luck.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Back to Curry. And stolen by Caruso. Here we go, one-on-one. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Now, take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That strength coming into play now.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Lopez a screen. Stolen by Smart. In the corner, it's Bain. Outside Curry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
High post, Jackson. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And a wide open look for James. Hands it from downtown. James has got himself on the board with 3 there. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
Yeah, easy call.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now, here's Brogdon. Clark outside. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Right, that's a two-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. James with it. Guarded now by Clark. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And it's in there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And the foul goes against Memphis. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Now here's Wright. Wound up there for Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the paint. Let's go. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Brogdon's a pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading up this offense from the point position.
Outside, James. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 5 points so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Clark. The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Jackson. Kennard for three. Pass to Edey. Outside, James. No good with the triple.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now, here's Clark. 8 points for him. Rebounded by Jackson.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
To the inside. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. That's a two from Kennard. It's Clark with the rebound. Brogdon scanning the floor. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Bain. Jackson with the screen. For the lead. Rebound, Milwaukee. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Powers through inside, Giannis.
It's so hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Now, Bain, following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Outside Curry. Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Here's Lillard. Nothing on the board. Over Hart. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
A demonstration of how tough Hart is, willing to accept contact and really work through it.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games. The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Pass to Hart, back to Bain for the lead, and it's Memphis with another.
Yeah, this is why you got to stay up on Bain or pay the price.
And Lopez has it in the corner. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Lillard outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Memphis leading by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate the report. 1:51 left in the third. On its way from Curry for 2. And he hits the jump shot. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Kennard. Here's the 3. And they get it back. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Hart. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jackson misses. Now here's Hart. 9 points in the game so far. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it. This has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And here is Hart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Jackson with the screen. Curry outside. Oh, Curry from 3 with no room to breathe. And so it's Memphis in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Bucks trailed by 9. To Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Not just hanging out there on the perimeter, Lopez attacking the rim.
Brogdon with it. It's Richardson on the wing. Now here's Wright. Fires the 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Lopez. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Nobody near Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. Lopez a screen. Here's Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Lillard scanning the floor. It's over Brogdon. It's Clark with the rebound. Memphis leading by 7. And here is Williams. They set the pick. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Some changes for Memphis. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Lillard outside. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lopez outside. Back to Caruso. And again, the Bucks miss. And a deep three from Curry. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 7. Down low, Lopez. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Now Caruso. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
They get a hand on it. And stolen by Caruso. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the middle. It's tipped. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First team foul.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Jackson hits both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
From deep, Giannis.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Curry. Shoots over Caruso. No good from the wing. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Giannis. Unable to get that one.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Nice shot by Smart.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
And here's Giannis from outside. Onto the Kumbo. Stretching the floor with the three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Curry with the three. A shot that time, not on target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Bane with it. Lillard picks him up. Back to Bane. It's up a three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Outside Curry. For three. And they recover it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being